So, any other organization type of questions, things of that kind? So we were talking about the people in the movie. First of all, was the movie any fun, did you think? Yeah. Yeah, how many had seen the movie? Okay, not too many of you, so that was a new experience for you, so that's a good thing. I think when you saw the movie, you probably felt after you saw it, you probably should have seen it, right? It would have been a fun movie to see when it came out, and I think so too. I'm surprised so few people have actually seen this movie, because it's a real good family movie. It's a real, feel-good movie, plus it's somewhat instructive. And it's got some good things. It's a good way to spend a couple of hours. And even if you're on a date, or, I don't know, do people still date? Whatever people do with each other when they go out with each other. I don't know what it's called anymore. Something, what you do. But even if you do go out with somebody, it's a nice way to spend an evening, just to watch that and have a laugh. I know in my house, my wife often still puts it on when people come or the kids come just for some laugh. She likes the Southwest. She puts it on just for fun. And it never fails to amuse. So I try to do things in the class that will be useful to you or that you will remember. So that's one of the reasons I do this movie. Plus I think it tells you something about Southwestern life. So we talked about some of the miracles, some of the spirit themes. The two people who start and end the movie, the old man and his associate. The associate is, I think you should focus on him. I don't know what his name was. And again, does anyone remember what the associate's name was?
Joe's dad.
Joe's dad, yeah. Is that what he's called? Joe's dad? Okay, that's good enough. Joe's dad is good enough. Joe's dead dad, I guess.
The credits had him as Coyote Angel.
What was he?
The credits had him as Coyote Angel.
Coyote Angel? Well, I don't know, maybe they called him that at one point, Coyote Angel, huh? Sounds cool to me. Okay, so Dead Dad or Coyote Angel or Joe's dad, he's a troublemaker. But a troublemaker in the end to a good end. He wants to work people up. He wants to get things moving in the way he thinks they should get moving. And so I compared him to the native southwestern deity of Potok. I think that's something of what the American native Indians of that part of the region. Thanks a lot. Oh, wow. Done all this stuff, huh? She's just in time. She brought, I don't know, this is a image of Kokopelli someone gave me. I think it's a hat rack here. I'm not sure what it was for, but I have some other ones too. But there he is. He's usually playing a flute and dancing. There's different representations of him. This is a pretty bleak-looking one, but it's big enough to, well, you're right on time there. We're just talking about Kokopelli, so there you are. So that actually gives you some idea of the kind of representation you find him as. But he's a dancing nature spirit of some kind with a mischievous attitude. And I think that the old man, what do you call him? Coyote Angel? Coyote Angel has a lot of that to it. The very fact that they title him as Coyote Angel means he's a kind of mixed with a Christian angel. So you get the mixture of Native American themes with Christian angels. How we focus, any good?
Yeah.
Okay, good, that's awesome. So you get it fixed with Christian angels, and they're the mixture of Native American and Christianizing symbols. You want to close that door over there? Because we get the people yakking over in the corridor there. It seems like the yak session is on. Thanks a lot. That room over there is always extremely yacky. This side isn't so bad on that one. Anyway, so this movie likes to combine symbols. So of course, the high point of the movie is when I think the student from the east, who is supposed to be someone like you and me. Well, I guess he's supposed to be someone like you and me. He's certainly supposed to be someone like me. I don't know when I was young. I don't know if he's supposed to be someone like you see yourselves as, but I would have been like that guy, I think, somewhat. And he's learning about Southwestern Spanish-American religious feelings, mixed, as you know, as Spanish Americans in the Southwest are with Indian characteristics too. I mean, if you speak to people who are, shall we say, Hispanic, okay, if they come from the pure Hispanic areas, maybe they don't have a lot of American Indian blood, but when you start talking about Chicano or something, I think you're also mixing American Indian blood in there as well as any other. I haven't done the DNAs, so I don't know what all is running around in people who claim to be Chicano or Hispanic background. But certainly in the Southwest, you're getting Native American Indian blood mixed in with other genealogical background. So he comes and he learns. So what's the big climax for the young man who's learning about acculturation here? Yeah, I think when he prays to the statue, he finally gives up. He says, okay, you win. I'm going to do the way you do it. And I think, was he drinking beer or something, is he? And he actually gives the statue a drink or something like that, or feeds it or whatever. And obviously, I mean, in your churches, those of you who go to church, I don't think you normally feed Jesus anything to eat. Normally you're drinking his blood, as far as I remember. Seems to be pretty frightening thing. A little bit pagan, mystery religion sort of thing. A bit bloodthirsty, actually, in my mind, but don't judge by my view. I mean, I don't approve of drinking blood of anybody, but oh, it's symbolic and it's only wine, okay, I'll let you go on that one. I mean, Christian countries do tend to be a bit bloodthirsty, and I have a feeling there may be something in this symbolic communion that causes them to be a bit violent. I know most people don't see it that way, but just think of it. If you keep seeing someone on a cross with blood gushing out of him, and wounds and everything, and then you're always drinking blood or eating the body of this being, if you're not a very sophisticated person, if you're a simple-minded person, a Mel Gibson sort of blood and gore approach to religion might be the kind of way you express yourself. So think about that, and when you think about things like in the Christian world, why you get Spanish people in the name of Christ brutalizing the whole of South America with like so much killing and so much violence and so much cold-blooded brutality that it boggles the imagination. And you have to think about those things sometimes, even if you are Christian. You know, we tend to think our religion, our culture is always the best. The reason we think that is because we're born into it. We're just dopes. I mean, I could take you, put you in a different test tube, and you'd end up a Buddhist in Thailand. But no, you ended up